Welcome back. Welcome back to this prestigious team league brought to you by the NASL. How about that?
Yeah.
Boom! Nailed it.
Oh, they got Dignitas Dream too. Oh crap! When did Dignitas get all these people?
I have no idea, but it looks like Fnatic has opted for a Terran player because of pros, because of you pros.
Yeah, that's Rain.
That's Rain. Oh, cool. So a little bit of a TVT happening here. So I'm just to let them know that we are ready. And in the meantime, to come back to what I was trying to say in the first place, welcome back to the North American Star League Team League, brought to you by, man, I'm failing. Brought to you by all I wanted to say was a plug for the sponsors. Brought to you by the NASL and Azo Monitors, Cooler Master, iBuyPower, and Kingston HyperX. Shout out to those sponsors. Check them out on Facebook and on Twitter, and let them know that you appreciate them for supporting esports. Yeah. That was way more trouble than it should have been. Yeah. Also, guys, we're going to be giving away some cool stuff in chat. So if you're in the Twitch chat, we have chances for you to win things like posters, t-shirts, and thunder sticks. So keep your ears peeled and your eyes open for your chance at fun stuff like that. So there we go. Let's get into the game, cats.
Yeah, TVT on this map. This map is kind of like Daybreak a little bit. It's like flipped. You see it?
Yeah, I can see that. It's like somebody took the Daybreak's kind of like horizontal, and they just does that even make? I guess it kind of makes sense. It's like long and not so high, and this map is high and not so long. Yeah. Totally makes sense. You know what this map reminds me of? It reminds me of that 2v2 map with the gold bases in the middle.
Not sure which one you were talking about.
It's like you shared spawn bottom left and top right. Or top left and bottom right.
Oh, okay, the red one? Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of laid out similarly to that. Of course, no high ground in the middle, but
yeah,
this
is really is. It's like that map cut in half.
Yeah.
Not even cut. It's cut. Yeah. Pretty cool map.
Really close. Yeah. A fun 2v2 map. We'll see how good it is in its 1v1 form.
This map, though,
show. Oh, go ahead.
This map, I like it for Protoss better than any race, just because of the third is so easy to hold with force shields, and against Zerg it's so easy to harass with sentry heavy armies. So that's the one thing. I think it's too tight. The ramps at the third are a little bit too tight. They're not wide enough.
Yeah, I can see that too. It harkens back a little bit to Crossfire, with all these narrow chokes all over the place, and we all remember how good of a map Crossfire was.
Yeah.
So we do have Show down here, bottom right. He's the blue Terran player, and up in the top left is Rain as the green Terran. Rain right now getting a pretty good scout of Show's base, sees this one gas opening, and TVT is a matchup that can go a lot of different ways. Mech still fairly popular and quite viable. Bio, another play style that we see from players like CatZ, who is just such a beast. You ever play with CatZ?
Yeah, he's one of the CatZ and CatZ really, but Braddock is kind of a close second. But yeah, CatZ is one of the Terran players outside of Korea that I fear the most. That I don't want to play against ever.
He is so retardedly good. It doesn't even make sense to me.
Yeah, he really is. He really is ridiculous.
And a lot of people don't know much about him because he hasn't been to too many huge, offline lands. He's never made it out to an MLG. I don't think he's ever been to DreamHack. He has played in a couple IEMs, but never posting great results. He's going to be at IEM Kiev next week, in fact. So I'm really eager to see how he does there. It's a tournament that I think he's good enough to win, but eager to see if he can stomach the nerves.
Yeah, I hope so. It's the first tournament to win is always the hardest. Like we usually see people like all of the good players. You need a breakthrough tournament, and I hope this is it for CatZ, because he really deserves to win a lot more than he does. He's a really good player. But
wins a lot online.
Yeah. So, yeah, show and rain, man.
Yeah, I really don't know how we got off on that cast team.
I thought we were casting cats for a second there. I went back trying to search for CatZ. And
I really wanted to tie it into good European Terrans and then say something nice about show, but we just got so hung up on CatZ.
Yeah, he's good, man.
Yeah, he really. CatZ is so good that when you watch Rain versus Show, you only talk about CatZ.
Yeah, he's that good.
Yeah,
but yeah, we have them both. Actually, we have Rain going for bio, which is gonna allow him to go for that really fast expansion. And Show kind of has to something happen here with this small push or sometime soon.
Yeah, he's got some Marines, some Hellions, and a medevac. So I don't know if he's wanting to do some sort of elevator play or what. It's kind of looking like that might be what he's thinking. Maybe Hellions in the back and Marines poke up at the front. But Rain looks reasonably well prepared for this. He's got the bunker down at the front. Well, if these Hellions can unload right at the top of this ramp, we'll see. Ooh. And this is exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be Marines first, Hellions covering them from the low ground.
Yeah, not much of a cover though. I mean, this kind of drop is a lot more efficient against Zerglings.
Yeah. Zerglings have to get close, and Marines can just stand back and shoot. That did not go so well for Show. He did put an expansion down during all of that, but it's not complete just yet, and Rain's economy is already really kicking in a big way.
I think Show should have probably dropped the Hellions first, and then try to micro them and just, you know, like upload if any was about to die. Look at Rain, so good, just placing a supply depot right where Show is about to drop. Game sense.
Sees it right away. Marine's going to start heading in that direction. Kind of a scary drop, but there is enough stuff out on the map for Rain to make Show feel like he's got to load up and get out of there. So Rain basically repelling the worst of that. Stim also on the way.
Yeah, I would have loved to see Show just kind of sacrifice those Hellions to get as many SCVs as he could, because he has to know he's a little bit behind here, at least in economy. But in the meanwhile, actually, there was something going on at the natural that I missed. Do you see what happened?
Looks like a Banshee was poking around, and got a couple of kills, 4 kills on that Banshee, and it's going to keep doing some work. So Show being as aggressive as he possibly can be.
Mm-hmm. Quite
and he's going to be dropping. I mean, during all of this, he's managed. Wow, look at the nice Hellion micro there, picking up and unloading. And this medevac really making a big difference in this fight. 2 Marines against 1, and it's the one guy with the medevac that wins the day. Show will finally load up and get out of there. But during all of this, Show's managed to bring his economy back pretty close. It's 40 SCVs for Rain, 37 for Show. Supplies are also quite even, 70 to 68. And you know, when you open up,
still, definitely, he's still a few SCVs behind, but like that Banshee made a huge difference. Killing 6 SCVs or whatever she killed was the 3 that the Hellions killed or whatever. Yeah, definitely Show is back in the game.
Yeah. Chat just pointing out that both players supply blocking themselves at the same time and having a laugh at that. Filling up half my screen. 70 supply, apparently the easiest to forget supply. Show gonna take a very fast 3rd base here. What do you think about this move?
I like it. I'm not sure if it's gonna work though. I mean, it's definitely a risky move, and risky moves can be punished. But we'll see if Rain identifies that. I love the fact that, you know, like Show knows that Rain is playing a really like bio heavy style, which should allow him to expand faster. And I like that he's. Oh, let's look at this drop and then talk about that.
Yeah, big drop unloading in the main base of Show. Those Marines are out. Stim is done, and oh no, Show's gonna have a very hard time engaging this. Rain doing some cute micro, gonna start picking off some SCVs, and this could actually be game-ending. No siege mode for Show at all, and this drop's still doing big damage. Finally, it looks like Show's gonna show up with enough to push Rain away.
Yeah,
but not before taking some losses.
Yeah, and that's a good punishment from you know, just taking that really fast third. I mean, as I was saying, like, I like the fact that Show is identifying like Rain's playstyle right now is meant to take faster expansions that Rain really is. Rain is just playing aggressive from his 2 base, which is kind of weird because he has so much mobility and stuff. There's a command center, but I think what Show was thinking is something along the lines of, all right, he's gonna be expanding a lot, so I should probably expand.
So I have to, yeah, and it's working out. There's a big push coming here from Rain. If Show can hold this, I think he's going to be in an okay position because, we got a bit of a fight here. Rain's stimming and running forward, and Rain's got quite a bit more than Show. Show needs to retreat back and find his siege tanks. Is siege mode done? It looks like no.
That was a really good trade for Show there. Rain being a little bit careless. I mean, stim Marines are obviously going to be way faster than tanks, so you
Rain
can't let them run
tanks behind.
too far ahead.
Look at these 2 tanks completely uncovered. Oh, Show scans it. Show loads up a medevac, and Show drops right on top of it. A big mistake by Rain. He's going to lose both these tanks for free. Ouch.
Yep. There we go.
Yeah. And now Show is in a much better position because his third is done. He's got an orbital there, so he's able to drop tons of mules. In spite of the fact that he has fewer SCVs, and well, he's also mining a little bit less. I still like this position a bit more. Supplies in favor of Rain a little bit, 138 to about 116, so 20 supply up is Rain. But Show's been doing a good job of sticking around.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't know if I like Show's position better though, just because now that Rain is transferring all those SCVs to the third, he's gonna have a much better economy. But actually, Rain choosing to go for a planetary fortress, which is safer, but it's gonna even things out, like at least in the economical field, it's gonna even it up a little bit.
Yeah, so, it's gonna be close. And look at Show just like instantly closing that supply gap. He's up to 140 now. Rain actually hit a pretty nasty supply block just now starting depots, so it's going to be a while before he's able to build anything else. Show also going to be supply blocked at 145, so these guys continuing the trend of supply blocking at the same time. Big push coming from Rain. I think Show's got enough though.
Definitely, it's all about positioning. Show is spreading out his army nicely. He needs to siege now though. Rain getting the first siege.
So Show doesn't have siege mode. Oh my god, siege mode's only about halfway done. Oh my. How does something like this happen? Show does reposition, backs up a little bit, and manages to stay alive for a little while longer. But with no siege mode, this is tough. I don't really know what to say.
So I asked in chat if Dignitas doesn't like siege mode. Her said, nah, it's overrated. C4 got siege. But yeah, there we go. Now he has siege mode.
Yeah, finally finishing up. 16-minute siege mode, standard.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. That had to be a mistake as well. And,
yeah. Oh,
nice
there's no vision there for Rain, but he does drop a scan and pick off that single tank. More units streaming down the map for the Fnatic Terran. Pushes forward up towards the third base, and he's actually going to clean up everything that Show has there. And now Rain has driven a knife between Show and his third, and I don't know if Show can really defend it.
Yeah, he's just going to go for it and try to break here. This is game if it doesn't work. Oh, clearing a few tanks. Lost a lot.
Killing a lot of stuff, but he's lost so much, and the supply is so heavily in favor of Rain.
Yep. I mean, that's something that he almost had to regain his position, though. And there's that map playing a big part in those Marines escaping. But, yeah. I mean, Rain in a really good position after that. 70 SCVs to 38.
Yeah, Show might have one last, all-in push left in him, but it's looking pretty rough. He's down to 110 supply against 160, and his economy battered badly. 70 SCVs for Rain to the 41 of Show.
Yeah,
Rain maybe even has
either that or try to play it like for the long game. But,
no, Might be what Show's thinking, as he does just fall back to his sieged tanks.
Rain, I love what Rain is doing though. Rain knows that Show's position is either all in or you know, just go for the long game. So he's just taking control of every possible expansion that Show might potentially take soon. Like he's just positioning himself to choke Show out of money soon, and he's taking a fourth himself.
Another supply block for Rain, so imperfect macro, but at this point it doesn't matter that much, as he does have such an excellent position and such a strong lead in this game. Show has been trying to reestablish his worker count up to 54 SCVs against 70. But, well, I don't know. TVT's weird, because if Rain doesn't do something, and he gives Show enough time, then anything could happen.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's not like CVT or CVP. I don't think where if they get maxed, anything can happen. I mean, it's a lot more of a positional war. I feel like there's very little room for Rain to mess up here.
Yeah, he is dropping that third once again. More SCVs going to go down, and finally, Show's had enough. He is just going to pull everything and go for it. SCVs, Marines, tanks, everything or nothing for Show, and it looks like in this case it will be nothing, as Rain crushes through that whole army and takes the game. So that makes it 3-2 now, if I'm not mistaken. No, 3-3.
Yep.
What is the score?
No, I think 3-2. 3-2 is the score.
Okay,
so,
3-2.
Yep. Who do you think they're gonna send now?
Maybe Killer. I think they'll probably go ahead and send Killer and then select for the ace match, as you've already predicted. But there's, Dignitas has got a lot of players online that they could pull from. I just really want to see a Zerg game, so that's why I say Killer.
Yeah, I'm hoping for Killer, and Killer was on, but I think they might send a Protoss player like Tang Dong Ho. No, wait. Why are we? Yeah. Tang Dong Ho or Bishu. Is Tang Dong Ho even Protoss? I don't know. I think so.
I don't know, mate. I've never even heard of that guy. Listen to me talking like a European, saying mate and stuff. LOL.
Yeah, you're not even...
All right, guys. We're going to kick it to a short commercial break, and we'll let y'all know who's up next as soon as we figure it out. Don't go anywhere. More StarCraft 2 coming up.
Yeah.